what's gonna come out her mouth next week. I don't even know what to expect.
I really don't.
Welcome back, YouTube fam. We are back with another week of Married at First Sight. Unless this is the last, this is the last week, because next week is D-Day, Decision Day. Whew, yes. So again, it's Married at First Sight, season 11, episode 15. Again, I'm Blythe.
And I'm Brandon. And if you haven't done so already, join the B&B fam, okay? Yes. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get post notifications so you know whenever we drop new content. Hit that like button, okay? Smash the like button and hop in the comments. Let us know what you think about what's going on with these couples. It's getting close to doomsday. It's getting hot and heavy. Let us know how you feel, and we will get in the comments and interact with you guys, all right? Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and get right into it.
All right, let's go. Henry and Christina. All right, so again, Christina, she met with her friend, the older gentleman. Henry met with his friend, the female. You know, she's been there since wedding day. She ain't went nowhere. She's like, no, I'm the friend that's gonna come talk to you on camera at all times.
At all times. Is it not weird to anyone? Like, have we seen Henry have like a male friend at all throughout this whole process? I'm just curious. I'm not.
Not besides who? Woody.
Yeah, he talked to Woody. Like, does he have any guy friends outside of, or does he just have a girlfriend or girlfriend?
Whatever.
I don't know.
So, anyways, Christina, she talked to her friend, and Christina, she just talked about, the same things we've seen the whole show, just the ups and downs of whatever's going through their relationship, and she just, she came to a realization of me, like, I'm not a bad person. I can be loved. I can make it. Then she talks about some points in Henry that that she liked, and she's like, I just feel like we could work on it and have some potential. What you think? I mean, the guy, he seemed like he was just trying to be partial and neutral. Like, he was like, okay. It seemed like, I guess, like, when she wants to try to be positive, then hey, you never know. Work it out.
Yeah, he didn't really have a whole lot to add to the conversation one way or the other. He was just there to pretty much agree with whatever Christina was saying.
Wherever it went, wherever it took, he was,
Which is probably, to be honest, probably the only kind of people she would probably be around.
Probably the way he handles her in general, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Just agrees, just smile and nod.
Could be true.
Yeah, Christina.
Yeah. So, what about Henry's friend? What do you think about that?
We already knew what her MO was. Like, it's been the same the whole,
she ain't
show.
Liked her since day one.
She ain't liked her since day one. She's done everything to, take Henry's side. Henry can do no wrong. It's all Christina. And, look, she's his friend, so I'm not mad at it. But, it's just like, if you're really trying, like, I don't know. I feel like real friends should. Unless now, look, if you're getting cheated on, if there's physical abuse, of course, your friends need to tell you, hey, you need to get out of that.
Right.
But for all intents and purposes, like, friends should be encouraging you to work things out in your marriage.
Okay.
I just feel that way. But that's because of the way that we view marriage and we value marriage.
Yeah.
But her MO has seemed like from day one has been to tear down their marriage and speak negatively on it. So I don't like that. I don't like having those people around me. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
but it was more of the same.
Just probably just reaffirming Henry's apprehensions, basically. She ain't never really been for it. She's still not for it. So she's just kind of like, think about that. I guess is that what you want to do the rest of your life, basically. So in the end, they actually had, like, I was surprised, like a really sweet, romantic type date. I was like, when it first opened up, I'm like, oh, this is going to be Woody and Imani day. And then Christina and Henry came through. I was like, what? Like, wrong date. But anyways, I kind of like the little setup, the scene. It was really nice, in the restaurant.
It was definitely a vibe.
Yeah, I was like, I just didn't see that for them. But anyways. So they had this nice restaurant scene. They sat down at the table and then they started, discussing things, right? Like, how the weeks have been and what's up to come. You know, what's obviously about to happen, decision day the next day. So anyway,
there's so much to unpack.
I know it is. So Henry began talking, right? You know, just like, it's been something, I'm not sure all the exact words he said. And then he goes into like, but it's just like, somehow he leads into saying she was a good writer. He's like, but you're a good writer, good at expressing yourself.
Well, she asked the question, like, what are some things that, she was just like, what are some things that you did like about me? So that's where he got into,
He said she was a good writer, right?
He said she was a good writer.
She was a good writer.
And she broke down into tears. And in
first production, they cut into the clip with the letter to your younger self last week, remember? Yeah. They are tripping production. They gonna cut to the letter, and then they gonna cut back to her.
Look. Alright, I know a lot, here on the B&B family, we've been hard on Henry. Alright, and I know a lot of y'all have been in the comments.
Woo!
Oh, it's Christina, she's a bad person. And look, okay, alright, y'all got me on this episode. Y'all got me. Alright, Henry's still not without flaw. But y'all got me on this one. Christina was off her meds today. Like, she was not in the, I don't know if the prescription wasn't where it needed to be. Maybe she needs to.
Look, off her meds or need an additional med?
Maybe she needs an additional one. Maybe
I was like, she need to call the therapist. She needs something in addition.
Yeah,
because
she wasn't quite right. She wasn't quite right.
I was like, she was breaking down like he just told her he was in love with her or something. I was just really confused. Her reaction, it
wasn't even like a normal breakdown. Like, it was a really weird, uncomfortable, like.
I was like.
It was weird.
It wasn't right.
It was uncomfortable. It was hard to watch.
Did you see how he was looking at her? He was
like, do I need to run right now? Like, is she about to like murder me in cold blood?
I'm just so glad he can see that. He sees.
Yo.
What? Did you a good writer? Girl, I don't even remember you talking about, what, you trying to get a Pulitzer? What we talking about?
Like, has this been a passion your entire life?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This is the first we're hearing about it.
She's trying to be in the bestsellers? Like, what? I'm confused.
Bruh, that was weird.
So, like, him saying that really took her on, like, this high? Like, a new high. Did you see that?
Yeah. And then to add to the weirdness is the fact that Henry, I guess on his little personal cam or whatever, he started talking about again the text that she brought up. Yeah. That, he was having an affair with someone else.
Yeah.
Now, here's where I'm going to stand my ground, because I've been saying I don't think he's interested in females. Okay? If she brought the text, because his claim is that she's claiming she has the text, he hasn't seen it, but she's holding it over his head as, if you don't cooperate with me for the rest of the show, if you don't have my back, then I'm going to release this information. So, to me, that brings credence to what I'm saying, because, okay, because we were wondering, if this is true, how could you go on the group trip
I would say
with
you
her?
could continue on.
How could you, how are you, because he seems to be doing exactly what she wants him to do.
That is so weird to me. I'd be doing a Brett, like, bye, I'm out, peace. What?
You know what I mean?
Cameras call me when it's time to talk. I don't know.
God, it's not homophobia. It's, if you're saying that I'm something that I'm not gonna stand for that.
How are you holding that over my head?
How are you gonna hold that over my head?
That's not the truth. You don't have nothing on me.
You have nothing on me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to cooperate. If what you're saying is not true, if there's no truth to it, I don't have to. You're not gonna strong arm me. I'm not gonna go on a couples retreat and act like everything's okay when it's not. I'm not gonna go on this little date with you in this romantic vibe. Yes. If you're accusing me of something that I'm not. So the fact that he's going along with it and capitulating to her terms seems like an indictment to me. That's just me.
I did not understand what he was talking about. I was like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused why she's holding this over your head. What meaning does this have to you? I don't get it. And then the fact that it came out, so like what? I mean,
and that's the thing. Like, I don't have a problem with it. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But you know what I mean? Like, look, she needs to know. Or why did you come on the show? That's my issue. She seemed like she really came on the show.
Yeah.
Hoping to be married at first sight.
Yeah.
I see why she came on the show, to get married at first sight. I completely understand. But that's what she wanted. So if you aren't here for that, if that's not what you're interested in, then you wasted her time. That's just what it is.
Basically. You're not really trying to be with her. You could have did like Brett did and did your separate scenes and went on. That would have fulfilled your contract. Bye.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he is doing what he's upholding it. Because he could just leave.
Right. You see in the house, obviously they sleeping in the separate bedrooms. It's a 2-bedroom. Okay, great. Like, they gave you options. I mean, what? Like,
you see Brett's gone. Right. He's doing his little separate scenes.
He went back to his house. I mean, what's
apparently
up?
in the contract he has to still, provide the show with content until the end. Still film until the end. You could just bounce and just film till the end, but she wants a certain image, I guess, that you guys stuck it out to the end, and she's holding that text over your head as hostage, so, as leverage to, like, you need to do this. You need to do what I'm telling you to do, and he's doing it. So what does that tell? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading it differently. Maybe y'all see something different, but that's how I read it.
Will they turn their keys in, please, and pack up their stuff?
They need to.
They don't even have to wait till decision day.
Right, we know what this is.
They don't even have to sit on the couch for me on decision day. I just turn your stuff in. Here you go. Here you go, Pastor Kyle, Dr. Pepper.
I'll be honest, I don't know what Christina's gonna do on decision day. She might mess around and say yes.
Yo!
She might mess around and say yes.
Do you see, like, how she turned around in the episode and was like, there might be a chance for us. Did you see how she was talking to him? We really need to think about things and our pros and cons. Like she thought they had a chance. Like, there was some potential there.
Henry was like, yo, this chick is
He was like, he didn't know what to say. He was just kind of like, you saw he would be like.
He was just nervous laughter. I was like, I feel you, bro. Like, hey, yo.
That's how I was like, go ahead and pack your stuff and go. I mean,
just leave,
it's just like,
bro.
just stop. Because she needs some additional medication along with some therapy. Because it is just like, girl, I do not see how anywhere you got that, like, he is like thinking about there's potential, we're gonna move in this relationship. Like, I'm like, where did she get that? Maybe because he's still there though, taking her on romantic dates and stuff like that. So I'm like, Henry, will you stop?
But she's the one that's strong-arming him into doing it. It's like, bro, that's some real. Woo, we talking about some real psychological stuff. I don't even want to put a title on it.
Crazy,
like, I don't
toxic stuff. I want them to stop.
Like, is getting to that point. We watch a lot of reality TV, and like there's certain points with certain characters on certain shows where I'm like, okay, they don't need to be on TV anymore. Like, this shouldn't be on TV. Christina is getting to that level. With this episode, it was like, okay, she might not need to be on TV.
Like, once again, she's like, I want to try to make this work.
Yeah, this was not a good episode for Christina. This was not a good look. I feel like, and by all means, I hope everything is okay with her employment, because I know the airlines are, going through the layoffs and stuff like that, and they're hoping for the bailout. I don't know if that's coming. But even if it does, like, this is a bad look. Like, if I'm her employer, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm not sure about her stability. So, whew. I'm glad this is almost over for them. And
I know, because it's been hard since day one.
It's been hard to watch from day one, and this was like the grand finale of uncomfortable to watch.
I mean, yes, I just knew, okay, we know what it is now, guys. It's cool, you know what I mean? Right. And no, she was like, what? What did Henry say? He said it's like we're both living in two different realities or something.
Seriously, because she off.
I have to agree with you there,
I don't know
Henry.
where she out she in left field somewhere. She ended up. Where she at?
So once again, honestly, you don't really know what's gonna happen next week. We don't know what's gonna come out her mouth next week. I don't even know what to expect.
I really don't.
All right. Well, that's it for Henry and Christina. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this video. Stay tuned as we drop the rest of the videos and the rest of the couples.
If you haven't done so already, make sure you join the B&B fam. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so that you get post notifications. Hit that like button. Help us out. Help us grow. And hop in the comments. Let us know, guys.
Woo.
Look, it's decision time. Let us know who you think's gonna stay together, who's not. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Right.
Let's chop it up. We got a lot to talk about. Until next time,
That's right.
we'll see you guys.